Fragbite Masters, we are about to get into our second map of the night. It's between EnVy and nEophyte, and so far, things have kind of gone according to plan, with EnVy pretty much tearing nEophyte apart on Dust 2. Top seed versus the bottom seed of the group, and it's going to be on Cash that nEophyte might meet their maker.
Yeah, it seems likely at the moment. It's at least gone according to EnVy's plan. I feel like nEophyte probably had a different plan in mind altogether, but they only got the 4 rounds on that Dust 2 map. Pretty rough time there.
One thing to note is, at least at the beginning, nEophyte seemed to have really had a good read on how EnVy were setting up on their CT side. I mean, going for wallbangs into likely spots that that EnVy were holding from. You know, managing to get the read on where Shoxy was holding repeatedly on B slope, NBK constantly losing at long house. You know, it seemed like they were able to actually, you know, like get a read initially, but then once they had that advantage, EnVy always just came back with some sick shots, pretty much.
Really hard to deal with. It's kind of like what we opened up talking about. The EnVy team individually are just so strong that at any one point, any one of them can step up and get, you know, 3-4 kills in a round. And so even if you're looking good, even if it feels like you're in a pretty good 2v4, it can all fall apart in just a couple of seconds. Nothing much to do about that, really.
Yeah.
If they want to take something away with it, then, I mean, at least they showed that they could do something on long. Quest had some really good battles against MBK, won almost all of them. Maybe there's something to build on there. But it's obviously rough. And Cash is also a map that EnVy played pretty well, so not going to be the end of the world.
Best map in the pool right now, I'd say. Not even like, you know, going too far out to say that. It really does feel like that might be their most solid map, most consistent map. Because Inferno is still... Inferno, they would like it to be their most consistent map. They would like it to be their best map, and Happy just repeatedly picks it. But
the result is not always there, you're right.
Yeah.
They've had some issues with it at any rate. But we'll be going right into it here. It's the Fragbite Masters. It is day 3, and we're at Group B now. EnVy versus nEophyte. They're playing the second map right now. EnVy having won the first one. They're playing T-side now, and they're kind of just charging in the middle with the bomb as well. That is always a bit risky if it ends up dropping, but there are so many people. That's 4 people being boosted over. It's like a ridiculous Lemmings-type strategy where everyone just follows over the edge.
This is some straight-up matchmaking, right? Glock train all day, every day, and now Smith's in position to catch the rotator as well. He actually loses that battle versus Zero, but then, I mean, Uno and Zero, they're both so very low on HP. NBK is going to be able to eliminate Uno from the map, and it's going to be Kiyoshima to find Zero. So, EnVy, it's the same as what we saw on their T-side on Dust 2. They're just running around, taking these fights, forcing nEophyte to take these fights, and just winning from sheer skill, basically. They're just overrunning nEophyte.
I feel like if it was possible for EnVy to have the last guy boosted up, if he could sort of turn around, lay on his stomach, and help the 5th member up, they'd have everyone over the middle if they could, but obviously that last member can't really join. That was pretty ridiculous. But why not? I mean, especially in pistol rounds, we've actually seen people do kind of tend to stack up, not so much towards Whittle, but towards the bomb sites instead. So especially B-bomb site seems to be a popular spot. Happy charging on in, getting a double kill, clearing the bomb site, which means the round is pretty much sealed here. nEophyte, they do have armor, but at this point it's almost worth it to just try and save that armor.
Wow, Smiths with the no fear jump straight into CT as well. That's actually crazy. He takes out Quest, and now it's going to be that flank coming through, but nothing coming from it. Just a single kill, and that's going to be on NBK. They even managed to save his Galil, so it's not the end of the world. Or no, rather he had a scout, so they leave that scout, but that doesn't really matter too much. I mean, the big thing there is that nEophyte, they decided to gamble. They focused on the extremities. They didn't have anybody watching mid. They had one guy on short, but I believe he got smoked off early. So probably no info there as to where Happy was. And Happy was just so quick up into vents after that B defense just couldn't get anything done. So, I mean, EnVy right now, I mean, they really just, like, look, it's even more aggression. Just getting up here so quickly. And look, they're already in position to actually try and deal with Happy as well. In case he does decide to come through the vents, they're looking to get the punish, but then Shoxy's there, Barbie, Quest Zone, everybody getting picked off here.
Yeah, really brutal. There's a good stack at B, but EnVy are just, they're kind of fast, but they're still taking it very, like, sort of carefully. They're checking all the corners, even though they move up pretty quickly. The round is done without anybody from EnVy dying. nEophyte just kind of getting overrun in these first 3 rounds. Gonna move into the 4th round, and nEophyte, all M4s here. Not going to be picking up any AWPs yet.
They're not wasting any time at all. I mean, EnVy are clearly just saying, you know, we're just going to keep doing this to you until you figure out a way to stop us, really. Like, you don't have what it takes. Get off of this map. There's the jump attempt there from NBK, but this time they're switching it up. Instead of going to the B site early on, they're just going to leave Shoxy lurking over there to see if anybody's going to be pushing out from nEophyte, and it's going to be an A push coming in for EnVy, it looks like. But this is actually a decent setup for nEophyte. They've got 3 guys holding solid on this site, with the 4th one who could rotate in fairly quickly.
Yeah, the door really nearly being closed there. MBK still making it out with a kill. Oscar coming in with a good return there. Quest also taking one, but Oscar falls, and now inside the bomb site. They didn't check for Barbie. He ends up getting a bit of a surprise kill there, leaving Shox alone. 1v2 with the bomb dropped over here. And I think they're going to realize any second that's going on. So Shox has a bit of a tough task on his hands.
It seems like Barbie just heard that in time to be able to back off and hold on to that site. So Shoxy now has to basically clear out so many angles on this side. You already have the rotation coming in from 0 as well. So Shoxy's just cleared out Car. Now he's going to be watching for it. This is all going to come down to timing here. This is very awkward for Shoxy.
Oh, and there it comes. Yeah, Zero walking out from Car to pick up the kill. It's a team ace coming out from nEophyte there. One kill for each member. Really well done and a good read. They just saw that coming, and EnVy, try as they might, they didn't make it work. NBK buying a taser, and EnVy are just going to continue to buy up on the AKs there. That taser, though.
Yeah, that's Zeus. That's going to be a little bit of a costly error.
Don't tase me, bro.
Don't tase me. And NBK, his knife is actually named, should I knife him, so...
Yeah, such a troll, isn't he?
He asked the right questions. Shoxy's going to take out Quest Zone to start things off, however, and EnVy, this is again them with full control going into this crucial round. Good damage dealt to Shoxy, but Happy is single-handedly clearing out this A site, walks forward, gets a 3rd entry frag, and there you go. A site, they're going to be able to get the bomb plant, and now they're already hunting out for this B site player as well. They know that Zero, he's on the wrong side of the map, and they're going to try and find him. They don't want to let him hold on to this gun. But yeah, this is going to reset the money for nEophyte. So EnVy, they might have let nEophyte think, oh wait, we actually stopped them. We made the right call. Maybe they'll start slowing down. And then EnVy were like, nope, having none of that.
Yeah, it's like we saw on Dust 2. It's going to take a lot before EnVy really start to reconsider.
Oh, he sees the gun barrel.
Oh no.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You could have tased him.
Could have tased him. I'm actually surprised he didn't. You're right.
Yeah, he's feeling merciful.
Is he just going to throw away that taser? He's probably just going to shoot it.
Oh, but it doesn't have the confetti.
Yeah, it doesn't have the confetti anymore, sadly. I wish that they'd actually left that in there, because that was pretty funny.
Oh no, and also slightly retarded.
Oh, it's just Forrest who kept camping on B site Dust 2 outside of the entrance of Upper Dark. He'd just sit there with the taser round after round.
So we did that one map on Dust 2 right when the patch was up, and we were sort of looking forward to a really serious map. It was a really good match as well between like Nip and who was it? It might have been actually LDLC back then, like it was like a really good match, and then that patch kind of just ruined it because everyone was just joking around, not really worried about anything. Shox and Happy to open up this round, and Happy coming in for the high ground. Did he actually not spot him? He didn't. Kyoshima did, however, and it's going to be the end of the round. Zero and Quest picking up 1 kill each, and 5-1 for EnVy. nEophyte, they could try and make a force up here, but I think they're going to wait until they have a little bit more. Maybe go for like a double orb or an auto sniper or anything like that. Just try something.
I'd actually like to see that auto sniper. Can be really strong over on that A site with the long line, or you can try and use it in checkered as well. We've seen that in the past. Shoxy and Smiths have tried to use it that way in the past over on the B site, holding from checkered into B hulls. So there's options there for the Scar 20. But again, EnVy just barreling onto this A site. Happy going for the wallbang through on Squeak Door. This does a tremendous amount of damage actually if you manage to connect. So it's always kind of worthwhile to do that.
Yeah. I think you did just hit 1 bullet through, so a little bit annoying. Nice tower going on for nEophyte over at A, though. Zero is going to get caught. Shox again being extra careful, and Smiths actually saw that coming with the boost up there. Barbie not going to hit the shot with the deagle, leaving just Uno. 1v4 here in the middle. Not much of a chance to do anything. If he could pick up a rifle somewhere, that would be amazing, but they're already hunting.
Shoxy with that robot-like aim. Just going to zero in on him, find that headshot. They're only going to lose the 1 player, so Happy, it's not the end of the world. They've got Kyoshima at 12k, Happy at 11k, 9k on NBK, and Smiths, he's going to get dropped that AWP, so... Is he going to get dropped that AWP? Or did he buy it himself? How did that work? Or no, they saved it, so it's not the end of the world.
Oscar has one on the other nSide as well. And we'll have to see if they can make something work here. They kind of got to put an end to it. I mean, if this was a normal game, we would say 9-6 could have been workable for nEophyte. But because EnVy's already at 6, it feels like that's very unlikely. And oh, They're going to boost
over
up.
that smoke.
Ooh, but Shocks, we just credited him for being so careful. This time he walks right in and gets killed. Oscar going to open up. He does get returned upon. They still got to check the rest of the site here. And in the back, Barbie's going to pick up the 1 kill, leaving it up to Smiths. And he's probably going to get taken down. This is a great round from nEophyte. Envy not really connecting at all.
No, this time around. Having the nades, basically. Having the nades and the firepower has made the difference. Another shot goes through. Smith spots out the other 2, but he's going to get shut down. 2 rifles facing him there. No shot at all. They could try and go for the double op as well, but they're going to just elect to hold on to Oscar's AWP. So he'll get dropped that, and they are going to be able to stabilize here somewhat, nEophyte. Not going to be able to save a lot of money, unfortunately for them. But, so this is going to be the big important round, basically, because now it comes down to whether they can weather the storm. 5 AKs for Envy as well just kind of tells you, yeah, okay, we're not really interested in trying to play behind this AWP. We just still want to go for the all-out aggression right here and be very quick on our feet.
On Dust 2, they did succeed in winning 4 rounds in a row at some point playing T-side, so they kind of need to keep that up now. They need those consecutive rounds that make Envy eco at some point, and then there's a chance. Molotov going to rain back there. Oh no, he's going to just make it out for an AK to wait for him. Looked like he was going to burn alive back there. But Shocks coming up, and that equalizes it just for a second as Oscar and Barbie pick up 1 kill each, leaving it to Shocks. Once again playing alone. But this time he's got a lot of time and the bomb and the health for it.
Oh, he has no idea. He makes it past, and that gives it away, and just barely does Zero actually get that kill before Shoxy makes it around that corner. If Shoxy makes it out of there alive, if he makes it onto that bomb site, totally possible for him to actually win that 1v2 as well. He could get the plant and just try and force them out into the open or play the mind games. He still had plenty of time. So nEophyte winning a crucial round there, managing to stabilize at least. They do lose quite a few people, so one of them is going to be a bit low on money. What is going on? There we go. But Envy still able to get a full buy going, so nEophyte definitely not out of the woods yet. And right now they're up to a total of 7 rounds across 2 maps, so we'll try and keep count on that.
Oh yeah. There was the betting stuff going on over Twitter. I think someone was talking how many. I think the difference was 12 or 13 rounds total. So you're right, 7. I guess they're sort of almost halfway, a little bit over halfway there. Quest. Careful in the middle here. There's Envy pulling a strand. They do a lot. So Flashbang going to come through. They're going to run 2 people over into the middle with Molotovs and everything else. And it could be really hard to hold back. Oscar gets a kill, but it's returned by Kiyoshima, taking down Uno. And slowly they're making their way in here. This is a bit of a patient round coming out from EnVyUs. There's 50 seconds left. And they're still just getting towards that B-bomb site. Zero going to go down NBK with a good angle. Quest has to get a bunch of crossover kills here.
Yeah, that's so crucial. They don't have any smokes, though, so he can actually do this. It's going to come down to the shots, and NBK steps out, takes the duel. Nicely done there by Quest, managing to rack up 2 kills, and then the man rotating through vents, catching them off guard. Shoxy is now in that 1v1, and he's got 30 seconds left, and he knows. He knows he heard the steps. He knows that you're here, Barbie.
Yeah, Barbie's playing it super carefully as well. He actually has more patience than Shox does. It's going to be jumping down. Shox going for the default plant. Can't really blame him for that. And Barbie now closing in on that site. Shox, no grenade or anything. He's going to try and fake with a pistol. No, just walking right up here. Barbie going for it and going to win that fight. Great play. Nice round from nEophyte. That's now 4-6. And this time, Envy, probably going to have to eco unless they're feeling adventurous.
They get that bomb plant, though. And I think that they are going to buy. They still have the money for it.
Oh, one more time. I guess they did lose a couple of rounds in a row here, so the loss bonus is just going to be enough. Wow. Yeah.
And that bomb plant making a big difference as well. So having that bonus money to work with. I think, hell, even if they did get the bomb plant, they probably would have still gone for it.
Yeah, they actually had way more money than I thought. I don't know what I was thinking, but...
NBK, man, he's still sitting on 5K worth of bank. That's pretty crazy. But a good smoke this time here on the A site. And Barbie just going for those flashes, trying to slow things down. Shoxy not going to get any joy there. Happy with the wall bang in on him, however, drops him down to 75. And then Happy just finishes the job. That's through closed squeak door as well. That's just brutal when it happens. Shoxy trying to get in on that, however, is going to get picked off. And so now it gets a little bit tricky here for Envy. Especially if Uno's going to start landing shots like that.
Yeah, it's a good little spray. Kiyoshima is gone. Happy's also very low. I mean, he's on 16 health. So it's going to be up to NBK and Smith to try and bring it back here and put a break on nEophyte, who seem to have gained just a little bit of control in this first half. NBK going to go down, so now it's really just Smiths with the health here. Wall bang.
Too.
Yeah, not going to be the right angle. A good kill from Uno. That's now currently a triple kill Flashbangs out. Could make it a quad here. Would be a pretty big round for him. Already is a big round. And Happy, 35 seconds, sneaking up close. Oscar is just barely going to dodge him. That's almost unreal, the timing then. And Uno's going to go down, but now Oscar with an easy kill. And that's 5-6. Great job from Uno in that round.
I wonder if he has the shadows. He must have the shadows. Because you saw the shadow there for a second on the ground. So I'm wondering if Happy would have realized, wait, he's above me. That would have been just like some next level incredible play.
Something has gone horribly wrong. I need to look up really fast.
I wouldn't even put it past Happy. But then again, you know, speaking of which, Envy are like, well, we have enough money. We can do this. They're just going to keep forcing. I don't think that there's going to be any ecoing in this round. This half, basically. Envy now have lost enough rounds in a row where they're going to have enough money to go for it. Shot through, and that actually went on to 2 players, it looks like.
Yeah, but it also went through the wall, so they both didn't take that much. NBK to open it up, and Zero goes down as well, meaning the B bomb side is lost, and Uno flashed out, smoked out. That is so scary close, but not going to be good enough. Bomb plant goes down in the corner for Checkered, where no one is currently holding. NBK or someone else will probably end up there.
And now it's going to be a very real choice here for nEophyte, and it's looking like they're going to try and back off and save. Envy already out and hunting. And so Happy realizes one of them is holding on that A site. There's NBK already trying to push through. Nice shot there by Uno, tracking Smiths down with that headshot. That's an AK picked up by him now. If they can hold on to these 3 guns, actually, nEophyte, this is going to be pretty solid for them. They take out Shoxy. They're making this so very expensive for Envy. And you can see actually there, you know, they're looking for that AK. They want to find it, but Kiroshima's going to have to go to the scout instead. NBK does close down and actually find Quest over on that A site, but there's a second man here, NBK. Doesn't seem like he realizes it.
So 2 guns making it out, Envy making it to 7 rounds, and the people who died on Envy, they can rebuy just fine anyway. So that's a really fast round to be. This kill though from Uno is super sick. That's actually really hard to do.
Yeah, it's just a nice flick all in all. Oscar, you were missing something. It's like, nah, I don't need pistols. All right, there you go. He goes back to pick up his pistol. He's got an HE now as well. But a very close thing here between both of these teams now. Envy, 7 rounds on the board, and a crucial round here for nEophyte. If Envy win this one, it's going to just be game over pretty much. Envy will be able to run away with this half, and it won't be until the end of the half that nEophyte will have money to buy again. So,
yeah,
big round right now for nEophyte.
Yeah, I think it's definitely accurate. NBK going with a good headshot there on Quest, just charging. And again, the speed is the key here for the French team, and Barbie's going to go down. Oscar will follow. And it's up to Uno and Zero. Not a lot they can do, so the landslide has begun. And this is going to be a big problem. Zero will go down, and Uno, he gets a good double kill in here, looking to save the day, be the hero. Not going to happen, though. Shox will take him out, and it's 8-3. Moving into the 14th round, it's going to get very painful now.
As we can see, broke on nEophyte's side. Tough time for them. This is pretty much like them in a hard eco situation going into the 15th round. They're just going to be hoping they can finish this 9-6 by the looks of things.
Currently overall, they're at 9 rounds total across the 2 best-of-3s now, so they are getting closer and closer.
Double jump. Look at that timing. It's almost like watching a ballet. It's just a thing of beauty. And now, well, Envy rushing straight up mid, straight up onto A, and they're going to completely dodge the B stack that's happening over here for nEophyte. It's only Quest Zone. Looking for that shot, but he's not going to get it. Shoxy will deny him, and they will get a free bomb plant here. Now, question is, Envy, do you want to go hunting?
They're already hunting. There's going to leave one guy planting, and everyone else is already running to get the kills. Was it Happy? I think Happy ended up top fragging on Dust 2.
Yeah, I think he managed to eke out. He had 3 kills in that last round. I think that put him over. Let's see. There's the first one. Shoxy. Nice long-range shooting there by Zero. Happy here with the spray control. Picks up the 1. Uno's got that swag 7, though, so he's a real threat. And they're just dancing on the edge. Gets that shot off, but he's not going to land the headshot, and Happy will clean him up. So, Envy 9-5, and we go into this last round. Decent money for nEophyte, all things considered, so they will be able to buy here after that hard eco, pretty much.
Still a fight for top frags between NBK, Shox, and Happy. They're sort of really close to each other. So,
and NBK has had a hard time of it as well, because a lot of those frags he's been getting have been entry frags. First man onto that site. Most likely he's going to get his face taken off, so the fact that he's actually up there right now with the frags, that's really good.
5-9. Last round of the half coming up. Quest with a good spray, but not the second one. He did sort of try and transfer onto him. Not going to be quite quick enough. Uno should be an easy kill here. Kiyoshima somehow miraculously stays alive, and I don't know how that works out, but it's a 4v4 now. Happy not going to win that fight. Oscar actually coming out on top, and he goes down. NBK right behind. It's almost unfair, isn't it? Just gets that fight.
Just continues, man. Now the lurk from Kyoshima paying off. He's not going to realize that there's a second man, so good return frag. That brings it back to a 2-on-2. And now a 2-on-1 as NBK gets caught out in mid. So Shoxy has worked his way around here somehow. Easy kill. Easy life. Goes to pick up that bomb, and now he can head over to that B site. He's got all day to do it, and Barbie, he's going to be playing catch-up.
Yeah, but unlike last time, Shox actually has a bunch of grenades. He's going to plant out in the middle of everything. And is he going to use any of them just yet, Shox? He's definitely ready and waiting inside, but this is going to be so tough.
Oh, the mind games here from Barbie, trying to make it sound as if he's coming in through CT instead. Very tricky stuff.
So much time has already passed. Barbie's going to have essentially one chance to fake and just pray that Shoxy's going to come for him, or it's going to be too late.
Calling it now. He's going to use the Molotov. No. Oh. Never mind.
Could have, but not going to happen. Shox with the triple, 10-5 for Envy. Pretty decisive victory for them on the first half. Not really much to say about that. Second half coming up, it's going to have to be a bit of a stellar performance from nEophyte if they're going to have to break through and get up to those 12 or 13 rounds or whatever people were betting against them. So we'll see.
I don't think it's too much of a stretch now either, right? When you're considering the caliber of their opponents. Envy just don't seem to be flustered at all. Now, however, we did see them actually lose a few rounds on their CT side of Dust 2. So this could be an opportunity for nEophyte to get a few more rounds on the board here. Pistol round, anything is possible, and it's not a full Glock train kind of approach. They aren't going just Kevlar straight across the board for nEophyte. They've got a couple of guys who picked up some nades to work with. So we'll see what they have in store for us here.
Yeah, Envy on the other side, they're just all... They don't even have the fuse kit or any grenades, so it's up for the decoy. They're just ready to take this fight straight on. Happy charging on through a lot of targets. They're going to have to fall back and reload, leaving NBK alone. And Happy will go down as well. Great start for nEophyte, and Envy not really playing in positions where they could help each other all that much. They were kind of all alone. Smith's not going to get the headshot either, so this is a great round for nEophyte.
I think, wow. I think Envy were kind of expecting nEophyte to play scared.
Yeah.
And so they just get completely caught off guard by the speed at which nEophyte just came running at them with. And there you go. Not a single frag for Envy in the pistol round. That's going to set them back.
You can see Kyoshima just trying to tap him away and just not connecting. It's like, damn, 120 tick servers. I need 256 tick to make this work.
Clearly. Oh, man. But now we go into the round where basically Envy are at their most lethal. The anti-eco round. The force buy in the second round of the half. Envy are like the kings of this buy, so we'll see if nEophyte are going to have more of the same luck. We've got 4 guys going over to this A site right now, so if nEophyte decide to go through to A, they're going to be in for a rude awakening.
I always wondered if a nEophyte means anything.
Certainly.
What does it mean?
I think it's similar to a zealot. Somebody who studies the arcane. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, nEophyte.
Why am I blanking on the definition right now? Blanking on the definition. I feel like a total noob.
No.
There we go. There we go. A person who is new to a subject or activity.
All right.
That's why I'm thinking zealot, a new convert to a religion.
All right, fair enough. I'll buy into that. Happy and Smith picking up a kill each. Oscar going to return, but this is one of Envy's, well, kind of what they're feared for, isn't it? The follow-up round. You win the pistol against them, and then they still come back at you with more pistols and armor, and then they end up winning anyway. Oscar here, taking a fight, not going to win it, and NBK running and gunning, taking down Zero. And Envy going to steal the round back from nEophyte just when it was looking decent for them.
It was looking so good. And nEophyte getting up to the double digits as well as far as the rounds are concerned. 6 rounds on the board for nEophyte in this map, 4 on Dust 2, so they're up to 10. And Envy, but that's the thing. This is why Envy are so feared. They are just so good in that second round buy. Once they get the 5.7s, the armor, I mean, something possesses them to just keep pushing. And now, wow, look at this.
So did the dictionary say someone who's new to a subject? So they've essentially called that team the newbies.
Right? The noobs? they've just chosen, you know, the educated way of saying that. Oh, that made.
Oh!
Nice shot, though.
That's a very unlikely angle for someone to be sitting in as well. Oscar just being super quick there. That's very cool. Happy playing point blank range here with the pistol. Flashbang out. Just ready to one-shot Uno if you get the opportunity.
good lurk there by Zero, paying off. And wow, nEophyte are just winning the duels outright across the map right now. They're going to be able to get onto that A site. Kyoshima, point blank headshot, takes out Uno. Nicely done. We'll be able to spot out the players in mid here. Gets that shot, and he's not going to quite find it. No, he's taking him down so low. Queso down to 5 HP.
Did Kyoshima think him falling down mid-air? I think he did. That was pretty ridiculous. That's now 7 rounds. That means total of 11 rounds across the 2 maps here for nEophyte. 7-11, not the worst situation right now for the nEophyte team. And enemy just keep buying casually. They really don't care anymore.
Yeah, they really are just committed. I mean, they even managed to get an M4 over on Shoxy, so they have some firepower here. Again, going for the gamble. Again, going for the stack on A. So Envy really aren't messing around. They've got MBK taking, basically abusing the scout over here in mid. It's no surprise as well. He's just really one of the best scout players. But look at nEophyte again. They've done their homework as far as Envy are concerned on CT side cash, because look at how far they're holding back. They're expecting for some kind of control mid to come out from Envy, where Envy go for that counter boost. And the positions that nEophyte are holding right now are designed to just stop that cold. If Envy try to go for any kind of shenanigans, they're holding all the way back in T-spawn.
Oh. Bobby. You want him to take the shot then. Just desperately wish we could quickly log on to the TeamSpeak and say, just click, just fire. Oh, when he does it, well, I guess it wouldn't be Smith anyway. Smith's going to go down regardless. Quest coming up with a kill. They are rolling towards that A bomb site. Shock's up here with the M4. Gonna see the door opening, but then the flashes rain in. And he's ready and waiting, but he's gonna get shot anyway. Barbie just having a superior angle on him, and it's now down to a 3v5 here. Envy. This force-up is not working out all too well, although NBK in the background, we've seen this before.
Yeah, this jump is lethal as well, but nEophyte have to be aware that he likes to do that. He's gonna take that shot, both of them missing. Great one-click tap onto Kyo. Now NBK pinned down behind quad boxes, nowhere to go. He's going to get overwhelmed by Barbie, and it's going to be down to Happy now. Last man alive here for Envy, 5-7 in hand. Not a lot of hope in this case.
That's Zero coming up from behind. Really good flank there as well. 8-11. Only a 3-round difference. nEophyte playing pretty well on T-side, but I think also a pinch of Envy just kind of doing whatever they feel at any given time, like NBK casually buying a scout in the round like this.
Yeah, this is actually kind of silly by NBK. Gonna kind of wreck his money for the next round. But they've actually, I mean, nEophyte have found some success. They've forced Envy to eco, to be honest. So that's already an achievement right there. And they're up to 8 rounds now on their T side. They're closing the gap 1 round at a time. Envy are going to have to start taking them seriously. And then in the next round, when Envy have the gear to do so, it's going to get, that's when it'll get scary. But what was that? Was that just, but was that a wallbang?
I'm not sure. I think Quest just caught the corner of him. That was a really dirty headshot though from MDK. You can see he jumped once just to check, and then he sort of jumps again to line it up. Gonna go for it once more and takes out Oscar. Oh no. And we were making fun of MBK and the scout, now he's just wrecking people with it.
Yeah, this is what's always possible with MBK. 2 kills now.
That's a strong position right here, and Zero gonna get caught off guard a lot. Surprised he survives that actually. Could have instantly gone down. The bomb is making its way to A, where NBK is also closing in.
Yeah, this is a little bit of an awkward spot for Envy, though, because they can't rotate off of B site. They don't know that it's going to be A quite yet. Good play there by Happy, though. NBK going to get overwhelmed, but then Happy at the back of quad boxes could continue to hold this. He's playing ring around the rose with the bomb carrier. He's going to get caught. Happy, not a lot that he can do there. And it's going to be down to Kyoshima now alone with this deagle.
Yeah, something that he's actually pretty well known for doing, picking up this deagle and making it work really well. Gonna get a little bit close here, does get the kill on Barbie, but Zero was there just in time, so very nearly around stolen away there, but not gonna be quite enough. That means I think they're up to 13 rounds now, so yeah, interesting, in spite of all that MBK did.
Yeah, MBK is such a monster with that scout. He's the one you need to nerf.
Well, 21st round is coming up here, and Envy got to be, I want to say they got to be careful, but they got to start taking this a little bit more seriously and really play a little bit more together. I feel like a lot of the fights so far, as we've been saying, they've just been individual fights. Envy sort of trying to take aim battles and hoping to win them. And right now they haven't been. nEophyte have simply been, yeah, having better engagements, and it's been backfiring on them in a sense. So I want to see Envy a little bit more teamwork, and I guess that's what they're doing right now.
Happy's M4 is called Stop Nerfing Me.
Yeah, that is funny.
Please, Valve, please. Gaben.
Volvo.
Ah, nicely done. And Happy doesn't even back off. He still holds his position.
Yeah, so dangerous.
Yeah, this is gutsy. Spot the man. Oh, Questzone's going to get that headshot onto Happy, and he has to know. Exactly. They know a second man's back there. But they're not fast enough. NBK is there with that scout. It's actually insane that NBK elects to hold on to the scout, even when he can buy an M4 if he wanted to. Kyoshima, in the meantime, will take us out 0 over on that B site. It's going to be able to free up Shoxy to rotate over towards A, and it's going to be Oscar and Barbie, the last two alive here for nEophyte, holding, trying to find a way onto this bomb site.
NBK making it back into the corner. Oscar low, and Barbie going to go down. There's a headshot from Smith then to start it off with, and then Oscar, 18 seconds left. I mean, they're going to just actually try and charge him down here. They can shoot right through this wall, so he's got to be really careful, and coming back into it, he's completely boxed in. Kyoshima will take him out, and it's 12-9. Envy finally coming up with a round here. nEophyte feel like they gotta buy up here. They gotta keep the pressure up, and I don't blame them. I think this is actually the right move.
You got to go for big risks, basically. Yeah. If you're going to go be the underdog in this situation, you got to go for something crazy. And they actually managed to get a pretty decent buy. Tech 9 CZ and 3 rifles to play with. A decent number of nades as well. nEophyte have a shot in this round. They could potentially catch Envy off guard. Except that there we go. The Molotovs, the HEs, everything to just try and counter out this boost spot. It's going to be a very painful advance here for nEophyte trying to get control of mid. Smith gets flashed. However, he goes for the own smoke as well.
Doesn't want to get Molotov out of position. Still hiding inside, but I think they saw his feet just then, so Quest will take him out. Oscar with a kill on Happy in the meantime as well, and Shox just barely missing an opportunity then. Kyoshima gets a kill, but he's on so low health at the moment. Still a bit questionable. 3v4, yes, but 2 members very, very low. Shox. Wow, almost going down as well.
Yeah, that was a bit greedy, even by his standards. Holy hell. Well, now Shoxy's rotated back to the B site. Kyoshima in a very interesting position over here on short. He's going to get pinned down, but he does manage to take out 2 kills from Kyoshima. That bomb is on the A site, however, and it doesn't look like Shoxy's picked up on that. It's going to come down to Kyoshima rotating back over there. He has to hear that bomb plant sound.
Right, they're only just going to do it now. Kyoshima, the timing, just around the corner. He spots the player that was planted out of the open as well. If he had been straight pointing there, probably would have got that kill while it was still going down. Now he's waiting by forklift. Backup is coming in from Shoxy in the corner. Not a lot of help on either player. Shox going to hit that headshot. I think that was actually Udo running into it. And Oscar going to be at the 1 kill. Has the Tech 9 out. 6 health left. And Shox is coming for him. Does not have a kit, so he's going to have to move really quick. Mid-air shot missed on Oscar. And he's got the Tech 9 out, shooting him in the back. Shox is very low on health as well. And Oscar just fighting for his life here. Going to get the pre-fire on. Great round. Oscar with the triple. And nEophyte making it to 10. Nice round.
And he even lives with the AWP. He doesn't go up with that bomb. So close. And just these mind games basically coming through on both sides. Kyoshima, I mean, just getting caught out in the open right here. Oscar living with 6 HP. You gotta love that as well. He spotted Shoxy just in time. Shoxy, you know, trying to get over that red container, as he always does almost in these kinds of situations. That's one of Shoxy's, you know, I guess calling cards essentially. He wants to get over that box, try and catch you from on high. It looked like Oscar, he had a bit of a sense of that. That would have been sick if he could have hit that midair shot.
It looked like he was close. And Envy not forcing up this time. They're slowly starting to respect nEophyte here, as they should. They're only 2 rounds in the lead. I mean, at this point, it'd be really senseless for Envy to drop the map and then having to play a 3rd one. That is, I mean, that would be sort of a waste of their time, essentially.
That would not be pleasant. I think there would be some pretty clear frustration on Envy's side. Right now, nEophyte are putting up one hell of a fight. We have to see if they're going to be able to get the information here as well. Oscar's going to find NBK, who's peeking around on short. NBK usually the one who goes to gather the information for Envy in these kinds of situations. And Kyoshima gets picked off on B site, so nEophyte have full control now. They can do essentially what they want. And Oscar, man, he's just, what he wants is basically most stats. Got to get the padding on, man.
He's been playing really well so far. Smith, good headshot there on the bomb carrier, but still going to get taken up by Zero, and Happy is miles away from the action. So this is going to be 11-12 really soon. It's nEophyte just stepping it up round for round.
Happy knifes the air in frustration, goes down, and now we get to see just how things are going to develop here. That's got to be enough for Envy to force.
Yeah.
They're going to go for it. FAMAS full nades. NBK doesn't really care that he's low on money because he just needs to get his Scout Kevlar. Everybody's skimping on helmets as well, so there isn't going to be any kind of an extra money invested here for Envy. They want to make sure that they can have as much money as possible to get these nades on the board.
Yeah, good news for Bobby with the Galil. He hits a headshot.
Actually, that's very true.
Ooh. Oh, the Molotov and then the FAMAS from Kiyoshima to just pick it up. Oscar, that's so close. Oh, wow. That could have definitely been a shot through. Timing was off by a second. I almost wish we could see that in slow motion just to see how close it was. And again, he's just almost trained on it. Oscar's got some pretty good instincts here, but he's just unlucky.
Yeah, right now he's not quite finding it. Fresh Smoke goes down to block him off as well. And it sounds like there's a bit of a battle happening over at Squeak. Maybe some wall banging going on over there. Barbie has been tagged down to around 81 HP to start. And really, Joxy can just kind of hang around here. He doesn't need to back off. He doesn't need to move. 2-1-2 setup right now is going to be fairly solid for Envy. It's going to come down to whether nEophyte can actually find an opening somewhere or not. If they can actually find an entry frag. Somebody needs to peek out on the Envy side, but nobody's doing that. NBK with that scout. And there you go. Smith actually tries to commit to B halls. And there's the mistake. There's the opening that allows nEophyte to start applying some pressure here.
And Kiyoshima is really low on health. It's going to be hard for him to hold this alone. Smoke goes up as well. There's a slight edge shot coming in to pick up the 1 kill on Uno. And look at the whole Envy team just congregating around here. But it's nEophyte coming out on top. NBK going to go down. And that's a triple from Oscar. A double from Zero. nEophyte making it to 12-12. And Envy, that was around where they really wanted to sort of, you know, play seriously and really wanted to try and stick together. And they still got shot down. Oh, my God.
That was just so close, a split second.
How, I mean, how is that not a hit, actually? Was it the angle that meant it didn't? That looked like it was, I don't know.
That looked like it was on, yeah. But right now, it's, when it came to that retake, I think Envy got a little overconfident, got a little ahead of themselves. Lacking respect again. Now it's just down, I mean, now it's basically, again, round of pistols coming through here. Envy, having lost a few rounds in a row now, they actually have enough to go ahead and pick up some of the more expensive pistols in this round because they know they're going to make that money back in the next one.
Yeah, the round loss bonus is starting to kick up here. This is looking just very good for nEophyte at the moment. Definitely know what they're doing here on Cash T side. In spite of having a really bad first half, the second half here is looking much more smooth.
This was not what I was worried about per se, but when we saw that nEophyte had done their homework on Dust 2 as far as where Envy held on their CT side, it's very clear that they've definitely studied Envy for cash as well. Envy are struggling right now, and they're going to get hunted down. Zero just merciless. Smith's still crouching on this site, however, and he elects to take out the first man instead of trying to let that man run through. So not getting greedy, just going for what he could get.
Ooh, the bomb plant front of bomb site. I do love that. But doesn't really matter there. NBK gonna end up going down, so no defuse attempt at either. And it's gonna be 13-12 here. nEophyte actually taking a round lead against Envy. I mean, this is already a pretty big upset. Like, it's already pretty sick that nEophyte are fighting this hard back against Envy. Gotta see if the Envy team can sort of turn it around and find that hidden strength somewhere and just get back into the game straight away.
They have to break nEophyte's confidence. nEophyte right now, I mean, the longer this goes, the harder it's going to get for Envy because nEophyte are going to be feeling more and more confident. So Envy right now, they go for the aggressive hold mid. We haven't seen them go for this in a little bit, apart from that, well, actually, 2 rounds ago when Kiyoshima got pinned down behind that wall. So, I mean, Envy still wanting to take control of mid, deny this position to nEophyte. And right now, nEophyte, again, expecting some shenanigans. Look at how passively they're holding everywhere. They just want to make sure that Envy can't go for any kind of counter boost, etc.
Oscar really scoping up on that boost. A little bit worried that someone's going to be in there. NBK caught almost with a FAMAS there behind the forklift. And Oscar's still going to open up, getting that kill. And Envy, are they going to keep fighting here or are they just going to wait for them to finally get into the bomb site? 45 seconds, the bomb is making its way back towards the A side of the map. Happy going to get grenaded out and he dies. He didn't have armor to begin with either. So it just takes a lot of damage. That's Oscar now coming up with another triple kill. Just playing out of his mind at the moment. 4th kill coming in. Smith's alone. And not going to be moving out of this spot. Oscar, what's the score like for Oscar right now? 27 kills.
Yeah.
Wow.
The individual play, man. He's just going out of his mind right now.
Him and Zero, they're just punishing Envy at the moment. What a sick round this is. What a sick map this is.
Well, luckily for him, Smith actually finds Zero, and he's gonna get the second.
That is so cool. I think we've got a couple of like Player of the Day candidates just from Oscar alone here. That is just remarkable. That makes me really happy. 14-12. nEophyte now 2 rounds away from taking this from Envy, who for the longest time kept making weird buys, casual scouts, just like trying to. And nEophyte kept their cool and kept playing their game. And didn't let them run away with it.
Well, now it's going to be Envy playing with their backs to the wall. This time around, Smith is going to start off strong, though, taking out Quest Zone. Bit of the ultra aggro coming out now from Envy, really trying to get in their face. And nEophyte not going to be able to get comfortable, not going to be able to find that entry frag this time around. And now they have to play it from behind, and we'll see how they fare. This is now the big hurdle for nEophyte. Now that they've made it this far, they've had the confidence to make it this far. Can they close it? Can they get over that hump and close the map versus Envy and take this to map 3? And well, that's always sad.
Yeah, I mean, I think we always end up talking about this. Once you get to the 14th round there's like a mental change on the team. Now it feels real. The victory is sort of within grasping distance, and you start to get a little bit more nervous. Maybe you just make a couple of mistakes. Not Oscar, though. Still just killing people left and right. He's just playing really well at the moment.
He is playing. I mean, he's playing at a world-class level, essentially, versus one of the best teams in the world. I mean, Envy right now, they are getting rocked by this guy. But still a man advantage right now for Envy, so it's not home free yet for nEophyte. And Happy has elected to change it up. He's gone for that boost. Zero is going to catch out Smith, who was lurking around in mid. But there we go. Nades start going onto this A site. Are they actually going to check for Happy? Happy picks up the first one, sprays down the second, and Kyoshima in the meantime took out Zero on the other side of the map. So there we go. Happy, the one time to really try and make that boost work, make it count. He hasn't used it once throughout this entire half. So the element of surprise was there, and nEophyte, they just did not look up.
Yeah, but what's interesting is the previous round nEophyte was sort of looking there, so it's a real shame they looked the one round where he's in there, and then the next round where he is, they don't have time.
Always how it goes, Anders?
Yeah, I mean, it feels like it, doesn't it? A lot of money on nEophyte, though, so even losing this round, they're going to be alright. I think even losing this one, they will still be able to buy. So they've got a little bit of a buffer, a little bit of room to work with here. 13-14. And Envy just trying to hold on to this map, make sure they don't have to play a third one. Because they really shouldn't. This should be an easy 2-0 for EnVyUs, we've sort of been saying from the beginning, which is also why it's so damn cool that nEophyte are actually putting this much pressure on. That's a huge statement from them. Even if they lose this, it's still going to be very impressive.
So far, it's been very consistent to have that one man over in Squeak Door. It's been Barbie for the most part. Happy holding on A main as well. nEophyte definitely gearing up, but there's the crouch peek, and Oscar will be shut down. This is such an important kill. Now that's the top fragger removed from the map. So Envy have got to be feeling a little bit more comfortable. There's the flash in. NBK should be able to get one. He could get a second one here as well. He decides to step forward, but then Uno is ready and waiting for him. And you still have that man in Squeak waiting. Barbie, now he's going to let them know that he's here, however, so Happy's going to be prepared.
Oh, and not a great kill there. Barbie taking out Smith, who was playing by the forklift. Ball making its way over here, and shots raining on through. Barbie going to come charging through. Happy's in the back line, still gets the kill, gets a triple now. And it's going to be all up on Zero. He's got no time. He actually cannot do anything to win this round. 20 seconds left. Even if he ran there, he wouldn't be there on time. So that's going to tie the score at 14-14. And now the scoreboard, we got to take a look at that just to see what nEophyte actually have in terms of money. It's enough to make a buy, but it's not enough to make one after that. They got to win now, otherwise we could steal this away.
So 14-14, man, we are going the full 30 rounds here in this map. Definitely not expecting this result. So here we go. Buys going in. Envy, of course, are going to be able to fully equip themselves. nEophyte as well. Now, you're right. We're going to be so low on money right now. If nEophyte don't get a plant in this round, if they were to lose this round without getting a plant, they will be hard-pressed.
Yeah, that will be almost a little bit soul-destroying because, you know, you don't want to get this close and then just lose. But it's such a common thing to happen as well. Like we were talking about, there is just that added pressure once you're this close. They did lose Oscar early on in the last round as well. Smith's playing very close here. If he had a teammate with him, you'd call it a counter boost, but right now he's just playing right underneath.
see as well. I mean, look at this. Once again, Envy really putting a lot of focus on mid. They've got a counter boost in vents. So they've boosted Kirishima up into vents, something that they like to do. Smith's holding up close with the one man who was holding as well. But right now, they've basically got this crossfire setup here in mid. This could be extremely powerful if nEophyte decide to try and take over here. But that bomb's still kind of sitting back. They're trying to make up their minds, and it looks like it might be going towards this B site now with 44 seconds left. Yeah,
I think they double smoked the middles. I think they made a whole wall of smokes, so that suggests they're going to try and run through the vents at some point. And there is a guy waiting there, obviously, Kirishima. Actually, they smoked the second one a little bit closer. And they end up all wrapping around, so no one going through mid from the nEophyte side. Got to be really careful. Good crossfire between Kirishima and Shoxy over at B here. They make their presence known. Shoxy going to be with just the one kill. Kirishima comes in. This is a great trade for nEophyte. They're going to do this all day if they can get away with it. And in the middle, Quest, is he making too much noise here? No one heard him yet, I think.
I think they did hear him. I think that's why Smith is walking behind. And now they're just saying, okay, we'll clear out this site before this guy can make it through. Smith definitely knows. First fight, goes for the second, actually wins it, and now it's a man advantage situation. Make that a two-man advantage. It's all going to be down to Oscar. Lines up the first, takes out Smiths. But there's still nades to be used here by Envy. Shot is going to be missed by Oxer, but he goes for the Tech 9. He's not going to get the final one. Happy is there.
No kit. Oh, just enough time here with the kit. That is so scary. If that kit was a little bit further away, could have gone horribly wrong. Nice attempt from Oscar. And I think you're absolutely right. Smith did hear him in the background. I just wasn't entirely sure. But yeah, he did. And that definitely made a huge difference. If Quest had been walking, just a couple of steps further up and Smith hadn't heard that, probably the round straight for nEophyte. Now it's going to be 15-14 though.
That's the thing. It's because Smith was holding right below boost.
Yeah.
And so, he hears the drop. So unfortunately, that sound gives it all away. Still, Oscar, heroic attempt there, getting those 2 kills, bringing it to a 1v1 like that, way too close. Envy are sweating bullets, and nEophyte just going to go for the straight-up YOLO push onto this A site. This is it. They are committed. And they have to make this work. Happy holding solo, but 4 players here now for Envy, having rotated in. Such a quick rotation coming in from Envy. They're going to be able to slap this down. Crossfire is there, and it's just an outright slaughter, although Zero comes close to trying to turn it around with a double kill.
Oh, that's so upsetting as well. 16-14 in favor of Envy. Congratulations to them, but you kind of wanted to root for nEophyte at that point in time, just because they had done a pretty good job trying to win that.
So close. So wow. Close. Yeah, 30 rounds. Still, well, as far as that bet is concerned, hope that guy didn't put too much on the line there. Because
I don't know. I can't remember who it was. Someone out there was tweeting that. Either way, really, really good effort from nEophyte. I think definitely making Envy respect them a little bit there. You can always make the excuse and say, what if Envy had been playing, like their absolute A game from the beginning?
Yeah.
Well, definitely they would have crushed them a lot more. But what's interesting is by the time that Envy realize, wait a minute, these guys are actually playing pretty decently, and they try and change it, even then it's kind of still tough for them. It's actually going to take a long time before they sort of, slow down the train. And that's pretty cool. Well played, nEophyte.
Well, we can see now the group developing here. So in the winner match, EnVyUs are going to be up there. Loser match is going to be nEophyte, and that will be played out tomorrow. So the loser will be eliminated the way that it breaks down here in the groups. 4th seed is out of the tournament. 3rd seed will go on into the consolidation match. Oh, and that's right, not tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's not going to be 4 days straight. It's going to be 3 days. So next week on Tuesday night, we will be continuing Group B. So nEophyte will have to wait till then to decide their fate.
Revenge themselves, maybe?
But after that performance right now, I'm actually feeling a little bit worried for whoever's going to lose in the other match that's coming up later on tonight. Flip side,
Flip side LGB.
That's it, LGB. Yeah, flip side and LGB.
Well, I mean, that's going to be an exciting match as well. That's our next one for this evening, guys. It's not done yet. It's another best of 3 coming up between, as we said, LGB and Flip side. Pretty exciting teams to watch. That's going to be a fun match, I think. Best of 3, but it will be a bit of a break before we get to it, so you guys should... about an hour's time. So you guys get something to eat, get something to drink, and we will be back soon enough. Stay with us here at Fragbite Masters.